we will now introduce the keynote speaker for this philanthropic session this afternoon. I have the great pleasure of introducing Faizal Kottikolon, who is here all the way from the UAE. And Faizal has, so he's various things, first of all. He's routinely ranked among the top 50 and top 100 most influential business leaders and philanthropists in the GCC and the Gulf and the UAE and so forth. That's a distinction he has been accorded numerous times. He is the chairman and founder of KEF Holdings, which is a diversified company known for establishing technologically integrated enterprises across multiple industries. He's also the chairman of Maitra Hospital, which is an advanced care hospital in Kerala, here in India. He and his wife, Shabana, and Shabana, it's great to have you here as well with us. The last time we were all together was in Dubai during our delegation there in 21. And you participated, both of you, in a lot of our events there as well. So it's great to see you on Indian shores this time. Faizal is the co-founder, along with Shabana, of the Faizal and Shabana Foundation, Kottikolon Foundation as well. And they do tremendous work here in India in education. So not to steal the thunder away from Faizal, Faizal, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Really shocked when my
I'll
dad
show
told
you a
me that
video.
he's enrolling me to a government school, that to a girls' school. So
Off the
basically a
lights.
girls' school for me was like a lot of restrictions. And to be honest, I was worried about the quality of the education too. But it was a different experience there in basis of the infrastructure, the quality of the education, and the extracurricular activities too. So it was, to be honest, a life-changing experience for me, and I'm sure it was for all the other students there. So it's all thanks to Prism.
People ask me that why you choose football. Football is a men's game. It will be unusual for a woman to carry football as a career. They also want to know that how to manage to play national and international level. I want to tell all thanks to my school, GVHS, Narakar and Prism. I'm glad to be back to my school as a football coach.
With the help of Faizal and Shabana Foundation, Mr. Pradeep Kumar was able to make a miraculous change.
Can you imagine what is one of the first things I was asked to do there? It was to deliver a note of thanks at an event. It sounds pretty normal, right? But the surprising part is the chief guest was Mr. A.R. Rahman.
Yes, the infrastructure is world class and makes you feel really great about the school. The canteen, the lab, the stadium, the library, everything is advanced. But the biggest reason why Narakal stands out from the rest of the school is the teachers. They are different and they were supportive everything.
A corporate setting where I'm able to take initiative. Narakav has given me the sort of spirit in me to go ahead, grab opportunities, fail, it's okay to fail, but also give your best. You interact with a very diverse group of people.
This school gives you a purpose larger than yourself. And now is the moment that this girl and all the 300 million girls say in voices loud that we are the future of India and we will build the nation.
Thank you. So I just like to introduce myself. 30 years in UAE now. Previously I was in US. Came back to India after we had a successful career in multiple industries, mainly in oil and gas. So that was transforming foundries into a red category to a green category foundry. So when you, see my passion is as an industrial engineer is how to really look at the problems of the world and how you can play a part of solving that problem. So that has been my passion as a child, and I still continue to follow that. I'm 60-year-old now. I'm still looking forward to solving problems. So thank you for giving the opportunity, MR and the team, and Indiaspora is doing a wonderful job. Coming back into this Narakav school, education in schools and healthcare is a pillar of any society. So when we had a multi-billion-dollar exits in previous businesses, we said, what is the use of this money if you don't give back the money for the next generations? So myself and my wife took a decision to really become philanthropists, no more businessmen. So we removed the tag of a businessman to a philanthropist since 2012. Came to India to really understand the foundation of a pillar of society, which is schools. Just to make you all understand, 70% of our education system is still run by the government or government-aided schools. And you're talking about millions and millions of students go to government schools. So when we went to IIM Calicut to do a gap analysis study, where are the issues in government schools? And it was an interesting outcome we received. Teachers are actually more qualified than private school teachers, from the government school side. Then where is the problem? Second is, they're literally paid 2 times or 3 times more salary than the private school teachers, correct? So the issue was not about the syllabus, not about the teachers. Issue was the motivation to teach or learn because of the crumbling infrastructure. So it was a very interesting study which we got from IIM Calicut. And he said, hey, why don't we go to the government and take a model, take a school, and create a model and see how the outcome is going to be. So we went to Calicut, is my hometown, and we went to the government of Kerala, met the chief minister and the education minister. We said, give us one school and let's work together and create a model. That's PRISM. PRISM is promoting regional schools to international standards through multiple interventions. So we all are sitting here as various individuals. But collectively, if we come together, we can solve problems. Individually, we cannot solve a problem. So we said, foundation take the initiative. So one school we designed, I went to Finland with my wife, studied the Finnish model. So I said, how do we bring a Finnish model to a government school? That was the main thing which we are trying to do in the Narakav school. The entire intervention, one condition government put was, we need to do any intervention during the summer break. You cannot lose 1 day of class. So we have to become very innovative in our thinking process. And that is where we took up prefab. Why don't we prefab a school in a factory and put it on the side? So the entire intervention was completed in 75 days. We demolished 8 buildings. We built a new school and put it on there. And 2012, June 1st, school opens. May 29th, we gave back the school to the government. So that was an incredible feeling that we got that time. The whole media, the whole government couldn't believe what we have done, correct? Today, that school is voted as the top 3 schools in the country among the government sector. We created the benchmark. And subsequently, what happened in the couple of years later, it became a movement by itself. So the local MLA who we worked with, Mr. Pradeep Kumar, he became a rock star, correct? So they are the one who's really take all the credit, which is agreed upon. We said, we don't want the credit, you take the credit. The reason was, we wanted to inspire more politicians to come and do this, correct? Today, 966 schools was initiated by the local MLAs. Yeah. Government has pumped in more than 2,500 crores. Our foundation spent around 100 crores, in supporting this, but more than 2,500 crores was spent by the government of Kerala. Now, it didn't end there. Now, we are starting in Kashmir, same model. So I went to Kashmir, Srinagar recently, and we picked up one school from the governor. So that's a girls' school again. And today, that school is going to do the same thing. Day before yesterday, I got a call from the education minister from Karnataka. So we had applied for one school in Shivaji Nagar. That is where all the communal problem happens, correct? So that has been approved now. So we are parallelly starting one in Bangalore. So the passion what the foundation is working on, if you can solve the education systems in India, and it's not only for educating children, we need to bring in health is another big issues we are facing now. That also to be introduced into the schools. We can make changes, correct? So this is what our foundation has been doing. We are very happy with the interventions, what we could do, in the country like India. And we need thousands of schools. There are 1.2 million government schools in our country. How much? 1.2 million government schools. So imagine now this model. See, it's a digital model. It's just not the physical model. It's also a digital model in it. Now, and this is what we have shown, because in 8 years, there are 900 odd schools have come forward. There are 2 million students change their livelihood, change their life completely. So those girls who spoke, all are in doctors and nurses and engineers and biochemists and so many amazing stories. There are so many, worldwide people came here and saw the model. For example, footballers like Ronaldinho, Brett Lee, A.R. Rahman is a close friend of mine. I think tonight he is coming here. And they all have participated in the school. And that is a platform we have created. Everybody can plug in there, correct? Because it's a government project. So I think these are the initiatives we can change lives. Other interesting thing what we are working on, Tula. Tula is, in the previous session, which Jean and the people have talked about, the broken healthcare system in the world. Every country is suffering with the increasing cost of healthcare. This Tula. What we are doing now is India, more than 2,500 years, the medicine, Ayurveda is the root of all the modern medicine. Correct? But it was not evidence-based. Everybody questioned, how does it work? Because the world does not know how does it work. So when we met P.K. Varia, who was 99 at that time, I asked him, why Ayurveda is not going to the world? He said, Faizal, Ayurveda is not a business. It's a service. We don't have to prove to anybody. People who come with the problem, we solve the problem. But the modern science is all commercial arrangements. Correct? So that is where we say, hey, why don't we come together and integrate modern science with Ayurveda? So this Tula. Tula means balance. And this opening in March 12th when I turned 60. This is one of a kind in the world. See, myself and my wife has invested $320 million in India so far, just on these two sectors. Because we need models to people to come and replicate it. Correct? This will change the future of healthcare. Because we need to, from illness, we need to go to wellness. We need to see that, how through our lifestyle, we can eliminate taking medicines. So I was a hypothyroid patient for 25 years. And hypothyroidism also causes problem for other organs. So eventually I was carrying 5 tablets wherever I travel. Became a diabetic patient, cholesterol patient. Today I'm off of all the medicines since last 2 years. And that's what the research we have done. We have done many, many case studies, because everything we're going to come up with papers, because that's the only way the world will believe. Now, we're all sitting from America. If you want to really convince American pharmaceutical company, we need to come up with evidences. And those evidences can come out from India. And that's what I was in G20 healthcare day before yesterday in Ahmedabad. I said, this integration is from India to the world, not from the West to our countries. We can develop things over here. Ayurveda is more than 3,000 years old medicine. Correct? We have the best doctors, best nurses. We export everything to the world now. So why don't we create something, the integrated medicine? And this is what we need to export to the world. And we need to teach people how to improve the lifestyles. Everybody would have heard about Brahma Muhurta time, 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's the time we are supposed to wake up. Who wakes up? It's we turn the clock upside down. Correct? So these simple things, if we change, we don't need pharmaceutical companies to, they're the biggest mafias in the world. Really. They are the biggest mafias in the world. Because of us. We are all scapegoats of taking, everyone will be taking average 5 to 10 tablets. We're carrying like a big bags, correct? So I think that's what we are trying to work. So I'll invite all of you to come to Tula when it opens on March 12th. MR was there, for a function. We are very passionate about it. We're investing around $100 million into this project. A lot of research. We work with various universities. And also, if anybody wants to participate in transforming education, transforming healthcare, we are here, and we'll be happy to work with all of you. Thank you again, and thank you for this opportunity.